Welcome to Mad Dog, Merrill, and Melvin's Midwest Grillin'.
You know, here in Wisconsin, we are blessed with family traditions, and this one goes back 61 years, 3 generations, the finest quality, Wisconsin-made
Cheese.
And the character and flavor comes from the proper curing and aging of that cheese, made in small batches, award-winning. We are at Renard's Cheese here in Door County, and I'll tell you what, the old saying is, it's the journey, not the destination, but today it's both, Melvin, okay? Let's all wave and say we'll be right back with more of Melvin, Mad Dog, and Merrill's Midwest Grilling.
I like Merrill, Mad Dog, and Melvin.
I like Mad Dog and Merrill and Melvin. What do you like, Melvin first?
Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grillin' is brought to you by Modern Home Products, the makers of MHP, Phoenix, and Profire Grills. All natural Golden Plump Chicken, Minnesota and Wisconsin raised. It's golden good. Cherry Delight, a Door County original. Renard's Cheese of Door County. Get your squeak on. The Oneida Nation and the new Oneida Market. Crisp Kraut, the world's finest sauerkraut, proudly produced in Wisconsin for over a century. And by UW Provision, the meat people, and so much more.
Hey, welcome back to Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grillin'. We're at Renard's Cheese, 7 miles south of Sturgeon Bay on Highway 57, and also on County Trunk. Yes, sir.
That's exactly right. We are at Highway 57, though. You know, if you haven't been, they just created a brand new store, and it's great variety of Wisconsin cheeses, all made by Renard's. Beautiful cheese curds, homemade sausages, specialty foods from throughout Door County.
Right.
And don't forget their great deli. They're open 7 days a week. In their deli, they have wonderful signature sandwiches and pizzas. And wonderful Jennifer, we're going to actually grill one of the pizzas over here with the cheese curds on in just a little bit. So we're going to show a great pizza that's been served up also, and then we get to sample that.
I like that. And you know what else? A nice playground for the kids, too.
And a great playground for the kids. You're absolutely right. Kids are accepted here at Renard's Cheese.
You got her. You got
her. We're gonna get into this, but I'll tell you what. This is a slab of meat. That's a beautiful beef tenderloin.
Certainly is, sir.
And we're gonna season that baby up to the max. And I'm gonna get some protection on.
You do that.
Beef tenderloin. We're gonna sear it up a little bit on all sides. And you can do one of two things. You can grill it direct method of cooking and keep slow cooking it if you want to. And it'll come out delicious till desired doneness. Or you can sear it up, move it over where there is no heat, and cook it for about 45 minutes.
Right, exactly.
I need a little bit of wonderful olive oil on the top of that.
Some great olive oil on there. Rub that on there.
Before I get messy here, let's do a little jarred garlic on there.
All right.
I'm going to do a little orange while you're doing that.
Okay, a little charred garlic. Pardon my little fingers there a little bit.
That's okay.
There,
now we can get some messy.
I love the jarred garlic. You know, it really adds a good flavor. A lot of people get on our case because we don't use regular garlic, but charred garlic, it gets, I like the word pungent.
Worcestershire.
You got her, buddy.
This ain't a jarred garlic show.
Worcestershire.
That's enough.
WWW.
That's enough. Little Grandma Hazel.
Little Grandma Hazel.
Ooh, be careful. Let me flip that baby over. Oh, hey. Now don't forget the rosemary. Beautiful rosemary.
Oh, I love rosemary. Any type of beef product's great with rosemary.
Isn't it, though?
It is. It's
okay, on the other side, rosemary. Some great rosemary at the top. Now, what we would like to do is place that in the refrigerator for at least a good hour, if even not, I don't want to say overnight. But
well, you can stay overnight.
Can I? Is it okay?
You can. I had to do it 2 or 3 hours, but I've done it overnight.
But here's what we're going to do. We're going to place that beef tenderloin there. Now for the Renard's cheese portion, when it's still raw, I need to take a good sharp knife, and I'm going to make about an inch slice right down the side of there.
You should have been a doctor.
We're going to sear that up. I leave that up to my brother Randy.
I love it.
We're going to place this in the refrigerator for a few hours to absorb that great flavor. But Merrill's got the platter of cheeses over there, and we have a caraway brick. We have if I'm not mistaken, it's a Monterey Jack blue cheese, a marbled blue cheese, and of course the wonderful 1-year aged sharp cheddar by Renard's.
I feel like Vanna White.
And here's that beef tenderloin.
Ooh.
Here's the beef tenderloin with the slit in there, and I can still see quite a bit of red. Let's see if we can't see that. Still see the red in there that we seared up, so it's just absolutely wonderful. So now we're going to take, and you could just use one flavor of Renard's cheese, but I'm going to take a piece of caraway and a half there, a little bit of the blue cheese, marbled blue cheese there, and that wonderful sharp cheddar there. And we're going to place that hood down. In the beginning of the next segment, we're going to show you that gorgeous cheese all melted.
Good deal.
But now we're going to do a nice, oh, I forgot the fresh basil, darn it all.
Well, we could go put
Watch
it on
this,
there.
watch
It's just television, for guys' sakes.
Yeah, take some beautiful fresh basil. This is right out of my garden.
Yep.
Take some fresh basil, and what I really want to do, it ain't going to work underneath that, is place
There you
that
go.
fresh basil in those crevices first, and then the blue cheese, and then that beautiful caraway, which is wonderful, that brick cheese for melting, and in the sharp cheddar. What the
Well,
heck?
go for it. We got time. It's our show, for guys' sakes.
That's a powerful herb.
Oh, man.
I'll put some nice fresh basil
All
in there.
right.
We'll put the hood down. A minute and a half later, that's blended perfectly. But Merrill wanted to do a nice little stuffed steak, so we took a beautiful ribeye steak, and we took and created a nice little pot. Do you have a $10 bill in the pocket? So I'm putting
No, you're not going to get me this
Darn
time. No.
a couple thin strips of beautiful tomato in there, some of that wonderful fresh basil inside of there, and of course Renard's beautiful blue cheese.
Ah, the blue cheese is phenomenal. It really
And we're
is.
going to close that up. We're going to season it just like we seasoned our whole beef tenderloin, and I'm going to sear that baby up, and I'll bring it over to the camera.
Okay,
This is delicious. Let's see if we have
Got
room to
anything
slice
on
into
that?
it. Right there.
that'll work.
Watch this, watch this.
All right, I'm watching. Good
Oh,
job, sir.
man. The tomato, the blue cheese, the basil. If
Mm.
you're not using cheese and Renard's cheese when you're grilling, you're crazy.
Oh, I can't wait.
I know.
Oh, man.
Done to perfection, a beautiful stuffed steak, blue cheese, basil, and tomato. And
I think
that,
they should cut just a little piece. We better taste it.
you know,
just to
some,
make sure.
honest to goodness, I wouldn't blame you one bit, Mr.
really,
Merrill.
I got
Let me
to.
scoop a little of that beautiful blue cheese on there.
Oh, man.
There you go, young man.
Okay,
I'll
thank
hold
you,
still.
Thank you. All right, hold still.
Yeah. Hey, we're going to be right back. We're going to see how that cheese turns out. And we got some great more items to do on the grill. With beautiful asparagus, potato paddles, grilled pears with cheese on. Everything is cheese today at Renard's Cheese. Don't forget to go at renardscheese.com. renardscheese.com. Tom will get that right. Just
Yeah.
put it down below, Tom.
Right down
would you
there,
please?
Tom. Right down there. Right
Yeah,
there.
right-
Start
right-
with the
right
R over
there.
here or over there,
Yep,
okay?
and with the word .com.
Yeah.
Welcome back to Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grilling. We are 7 miles south of Sturgeon Bay up in beautiful Door County. We are at Renard's Cheese, and we're cooking with cheese.
We are. Believe
Hey.
it or not. Renard's cheese and we're cooking with cheese.
I know, isn't it amazing?
great.
Hey, before we get started, let's disregard everything I just said.
All right.
Let's take a little look at our beautiful beef tenderloin.
Oh, good job, sir.
And the
Good job.
The gorgeous beef tenderloin is compliments of UW Provisions, UWP. They're out of Middleton, Wisconsin. They're purveyors of meats throughout the whole state of Wisconsin. If you're a supplier or you want to ask for good quality meats, make sure you check out UWP out of Middleton, Wisconsin. Gorgeous, beautiful beef tenderloin there.
Nice job. I'm proud of you. You
Now,
did
let's get into some grilling action.
All
with
right, I was
Renard-
ready, Freddie.
Renard's Cheese. We got a couple of pairs here. We're just like
good. That
Merrill
would
and
be
I.
two.
Right like Merrill and I, we're a pair to draw to.
We are. Yes, yes.
I don't know if this is a side dish we're doing here today or if it's a dessert. I kind of intended it to be a dessert, but I forgot the honey to drizzle over the top. But we're going to make this absolutely delicious. We're going to take a nice fresh pear, and we're going to slice that baby in half,
All right.
and a couple quick little incisions with a good sharp knife, and kind of elongate it, and pop that baby out. And the first thing you want to do is have a citrus handy. If you're going to, I did these overnight and they were just fine.
Okay.
All I simply did was squeeze a little bit of lemon inside of each cavity so it doesn't turn, so it doesn't oxidize on you. And Door County, we have to have dried cherries.
That's correct.
And we have some pecans. So a little dried cherries, little pecans, and I place those directly on the grates of the grill on a nice medium heat. Low heat direct for about 7 to 15 minutes, or indirect for maybe 20-25 minutes. You want to soften this pear up a little bit. Now the cheeses we chose today, you can put blue cheese in there and it's delicious. We've done
Right,
it before.
yep.
They're beautiful. Sharp cheddar at Renard's would be great over the top. But because this may be a dessert, we did a little cranberry jalapeno Monterey Jack, which is just phenomenal. And over here is the cheddar, and it's a maple syrup.
Oh, really?
So I'm going to take a couple of slices of each, and I've got one already melted. And if you want to scoot over and lift the hood for me.
Sure.
Can you get a close-up of that, Rod?
Oh, that is nice, Rod.
This is actually over here. That's the maple syrup cheddar. And I'm going to place a couple more. I'm sorry I'm reaching in front of you now that I asked you to be there.
It's okay.
And I'm gonna place I was talking to him.
Oh, okay. That's,
And
that's
then the jalapeno Monterey Jack cranberry
yes.
over the top of those, and just kind of let that melt. Come on, you little guy.
Right,
And then here, let me
stay.
show you these. Let me get a little. Can you get those already? I don't have to bring them over to you, do you? Absolutely gorgeous. We're gonna serve those up as a side dish with a heartier cut of meal or ham.
Okay.
Anything.
That's great.
Or as a wonderful little dessert. So that's a great way to do pears on the grill. Wonderful way to do desserts or side dishes with grilling with cheese.
Well, you know, the secret word today must be the P word.
Potatoes?
Potatoes. Pears, potatoes. I'm doing potatoes today.
Pestering me?
Yes. So many things that you could do with spuds. You know, and I didn't know what to do with these on spuds either. You know, I went ahead and sliced the potatoes today, all right?
Okay, paddles?
Yep, made it into paddles. But I went ahead and marinated them in our Italian harvest.
Alrighty.
You could do that an hour before this. You can see I've got them in a bag. I bagged them. And if you like,
There's the nice paddles.
there's the nice paddles. You could grill those about 5 to 6 minutes on each side, which I have done over here.
Yep.
And I sprinkled some Renard's Parmesan cheese on top. Now also, we could use some of their regular cheese right here, which we've got their chives and cream cheese here, which we're going to go ahead and put some on. And then we also have the cherry lime cheese spread too. But, you know, if you like, I didn't know the same thing. I didn't know whether to do these hors d'oeuvres or as a side dish or whatever. But you can go ahead and put those right on and eat those actually as an appetizer.
and
if
serve
you
it
want
right up.
Yep.
And what's this one here? This is a creamy chili lime spread. Ooh,
good
man.
stuff, good
you know what
stuff.
these are good for? Jalapeno poppers.
Oh, I
you're
know.
making some jalapeno
I
poppers.
am. Maybe I'll put some of those in there too in the next segment. But you can go ahead and place those on there, put the hood
man.
down, just heat them up just a little bit. If you want to, you could take of any other Renard's cheese and just place those right on top of the potatoes. You know, you can make pizzas if you like. South of the border where you're using salsa, any type of Mexican cheese if you'd like. Place it on there, let it melt. But it comes out really, really good. The spuds come out really nice and crispy. And you know what? I'm going to take one. I'm sorry. Can we do this?
Sure.
Look at this. And the Parmesan cheese, look at that. I just browned up really nice on there. It's just, oh.
I think I created a new flavor. Okay, now scoot aside.
All right. Oh.
Can you get a close up of those gorgeous potatoes? That's when I would serve them up. Right now, when that cheese is nice and thick and rich. God, that looks good.
That is. Cream
Okay,
cheese
beautiful
chives.
pear halves served as a side dish or a dessert. Sides of potatoes or an hors d'oeuvre.
Yes.
With Renard's cheese. You got to visit Renard's cheese. You got to come up north. And we're going to talk a little bit about gift boxes in just a minute or two and ordering online. You can do that with renardscheese.com. And what a great website, by the way. Great recipes, all the different products, the wonderful specialty foods that they have with their names on, the homemade sausages. Go to their website at renardscheese.com. You can order gift baskets. They're open 7 days a week up here. We're going to bring out a pizza in just a moment or two that's going to knock your socks off.
These are great. I haven't had your pears yet. I got my socks on today.
Good. Hey, we'll be right back with more of Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grilling. Welcome back to Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grilling.
Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. Jack fell down and broke his crown.
Jill came tumbling
down.
Merrill.
Jack and Jill.
Monterey Jack and Dill.
No, it's Jill.
No, Monterey Jack and Dill cheese.
Oh, I feel so stupid. I'm sorry.
We are at Renard's Cheese, and go to renardscheese.com to purchase all your holiday gift baskets, any occasion gift baskets, or corporate gift baskets. Fresh dill, I love fresh asparagus, fresh dill. Asparagus in a baggie.
Okay.
A little bit of orange. That's my favorite recipe, is orange over the top of fresh asparagus. Excuse me. Hey, that's
for
what
a clean.
They called you a little squirt when you were younger,
Yes,
didn't
they did.
Beautiful fresh dill. So we're going to cut some wonderful fresh dill. The orange is actually, acid is breaking down the tissues of the asparagus, not to tenderize it, but to give it that character, personality, and flavor.
Okay.
Just like the cheeses at Renard's that are aged and cured perfectly.
Boy, they got some nice aged cheese here, that's for sure.
They certainly do.
Just see that 10-year-old cheddar?
Yes. Acids breaking down the tissues of the meat, the flavorizer works in. Some wonderful Mad Dog and Merrill's hand harvested first cold press extra virgin olive oil. Over the top of that, let that sit in the refrigerator for a couple of hours. Now this is what the asparagus looks like. We put it across the grates. It goes on the grill for about 4 to 5 minutes. Give it a little bit of asparagus roll, just a little bit. You can see it's nice and toasty. But here's where the Monterey Jack and dill comes in. And I'm gonna do a little grating.
All right, a 10.
Yep, I'd give it a 10 too. We're gonna do a little grating of that Monterey Jack and dill. And here's the way you serve fresh asparagus.
Mmm. He doesn't trust me.
We're gonna take, I almost forgot what I was doing.
All right.
Here's our Monterey Jack and dill cheese. And we're gonna sprinkle that over the top of that wonderful fresh asparagus. And you know what? You could go down that huge case of cheeses of all varieties at Renard's Cheese inside the store and choose any one. Meryl wanted me to use the habanero one, but I thought not today.
Really?
So all we're simply gonna do is now we're gonna take and scoop that off, and that's gonna melt as we go to the table to serve it. And there's how you serve your beautiful fresh asparagus, hot off the grill, Monterey Jack and dill. Oh, you almost had me saying it.
Went up the hill with the pail of water.
Dang it.
Good stuff. Good varieties
Oh,
here.
there
you know?
it is, there
Oh,
it
there you go. Let's see you make it disappear. Oh, still there, still there. You know what I love about this place at Renard's Cheese? Is
It's
when you
fun.
Come in.
And
Well,
you know what?
it is. Fun for the kids and everything.
Hurry up, I want to get on the playground.
All right, but here, you know what's great? Is if you like cheese curds, this is the place to come for cheese curds. They
13
don't-
different varieties? How many?
Yeah, 12.
12.
Not just one, not just two, just 12
Does that
different
include
varieties.
plain?
Well, you got
See,
me on the.
13.
Oh, he's got me. Okay, 13, but an unlucky number. Unlucky number. 13
Oh, don't
different
be
flavors.
superstitious.
And they'll go ahead and make the cheese curds right here. You just sit and wait, and it's good. I've got some jalapeno cheese curds. I've got some salsa cheese curds, and I've got some garlic cheese curds.
Love
all
'em
right.
all.
And I love it. Now I love jalapeno poppers, jalapeno peppers. I went ahead and sliced the top of the jalapeno pepper, took all the seeds out. Number of things that you could do. We had talked about earlier, which I would use, is a variety of cheese spreads here, which you could go ahead and place the cheese spreads right in here, place them on the grill for about 2 to 3 minutes. I'll tell you, that onion and chives got me going.
Plus they have cream cheese here.
Yes,
Homemade
yes.
cream
I mean,
cheese.
Even when they're blue cheese in here is just absolutely great. But what I've done today is I've taken their cheese curds, and go ahead and just as Mad Dog's told me to do is stuff it. Stuff it all the time. Place it on the grill if you like. Oh, about maybe 6, 7, 8 minutes, longer than that, so the cheese will melt up
Wow,
really
where'd
nice.
you come up with a great idea like that?
I grated it myself. Okay, yeah, I guess he did. He does get the credit for that. But another thing that I did is so you can use, if you like pepperoni, wrap that with pepperoni. But the one thing that I did is I used a little bit of bacon. And I used some thick bacon here, sir.
Oh,
some
man.
really nice thick bacon. Wrap that around.
3 pieces.
3 pieces. Wish you could have some. Place that on the grill, wrap it. Now the bacon, I did not pre-cook this first. You could if you'd like to. Some people, if they're going to be cutting it into like half strips, sometimes they'll freeze the bacon a little bit, so it's a lot easier to cut. But I went ahead and wrapped the bacon right around the
at that.
cheese curds.
Oh,
and that's
man.
it. Life's, now I'm down to 2 pieces of bacon. I know I was
These
going
are
to get
both
that.
mine. Let me
But
tell
look
you
at that.
folks.
That is so good. You can even do that there again, like we mentioned, with the blue cheese, with the bacon wrapped around that. But life is good. It really is.
You know, we're gonna come back in just a moment to wrap this thing up. We got a grilled pizza gonna have on the grill. 7 miles south of Sturgeon Bay, Highway 57. Also another location for Renard's is County Trunk S up in Door County. Store-wide, great varieties of cheeses, cheese curds, homemade sausages, specialty foods throughout
You got
all
it.
Door County are right on the inside. My papers are blowing away. The wind is coming. We have to get our pizzas on the
All
grill.
right,
and we'll
let's
be
get it
right
going.
back.
All right, goodbye.
Hey, welcome back to Mad Dog and Meryl's Midwest Grill. Hey, before we go, when you come to Renard's Cheese on Highway 57, 7 miles
Oh.
south, now we grilled the pizza today ourselves, and it's easy to do on the grill, but the folks at Renard's will do it for you. This is a cheese curd and bacon pizza on the grill. I'm not even gonna take it off. Cheese curds and bacon on the grill. It looks absolutely delicious. And
Beautiful.
that's just one of the reasons why kids are invited here at Renard's Cheese. It's because of the great samples on
Right.
the inside, the wonderful soft drinks. I'm sure they must have something cold like slushies or ice
Yeah.
cream. Ice cream
Yeah.
is delicious there.
Don't
for
forget
the
they're
kids.
going to see Melvin once in a while, too.
And
Well,
Melvin's here
walking
once in a
around.
while.
Yeah, yeah.
And the beautiful playground out here, all new playground, nice, great, brand new building. Great place to get all your great gifts and ideas.
Are you going to go down that slide?
I might.
I think you should.
I just
I
might
really
do
do.
that. Hey, RenardsCheese.com, RenardsCheese.com. We've had a great time here today grilling with all kinds of wonderful cheeses, from the beef tenderloin to the stuffed steaks to the pears to the paddles, potato paddles, your beautiful jalapeno poppers, my wonderful asparagus, the pizzas on the grill. Boy, I don't know what we're forgetting.
Oh.
Just RenardsCheese.com, 61 years of family, 3 generations. Have a great one, folks. Happy grilling.
Happy
Mad Dog
grilling.
and Merrill here. Renard's
You got
Cheese.
Fire up that